Welcome back to another play-by-play with hockey coach Guru Coach Francis directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on the beautiful Monday morning here, but Sunday for many of you. Tonight we're going to do the play-by-play between the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Anaheim Ducks. Toronto Maple Leafs have a record of 4-4-1, and the Anaheim did not start the right foot with only 1-6-1. So it'll be interesting how the Toronto Maple Leafs going to respond tonight again on Amdoc after they lost again the Los Angeles Kings yesterday by the score of 4-2. And then they lost by San Jose Sharks and overtime by the score of 4-3. So all the kind of information we're going to figure out. It's a little bit hot seat in Toronto with their slow start. It's not end of the world. Honestly, they still have a lot of game to play, but Toronto Maple Leafs right now are really one of the teams that a lot of people watching how they're going to do tonight. Really a game they cannot drop if they want to be in the playoff for the upcoming season. So that's happening here tonight. We'll see if we can work. Tonight, I don't use, honestly, a TV live stream where it's not guaranteed 100%, but we'll do the best we can be to watching the game tonight. If not, we can switch into watching the Vegas Golden Knights and the Winnipeg Jets. They play each other. So that's going to happening tonight here at the Hockey Nation Show. We want to thank each one of you. Happy Halloween, by the way. A lot of people celebrate Halloween the day before, the day during the day, and after that. So, you know, Halloween for people thinking it's 3-4 days, but hopefully an amazing, great weekend. This is the last day of the for me, but not for you. Still have one more day to you guys. The October, then we're going to shifting of the November. And when November show up, this is really where we're diving really deeper in NHL. So thanks for being part of the show tonight. We have a few people to welcome. First of all, we have Mr. Joseph LANHAM is in the house tonight. Joseph, thanks for being with us. Where the New Jersey Devils beat the Columbus Blue Jacket by the score of 7-1 today. And they are my mulligan team. I really believe that New Jersey is going to make the playoff for upcoming season. For all the stats I saw in the beginning, I would not be surprised to cross the 100 point for this season. They have a really well balanced. This is all of it happening without really a good start for Jack Hughes. If the goaltender can hanging there, I think the Devils could surprise a lot of team for upcoming season. Let's welcome back Mr. Jamo Vertanen from Finland on the Via Play. Thanks to be with us, Mr. Yamo. Here we go. Our friend Vinny James from Ottawa, Ontario. Hopefully doing well, Mr. Vinny. Thanks to be with us tonight. The collaborator of all the update, the schedule, game, everything you need to know, baseball, football, and Mr. RJ Calabro is in the house tonight. Our friend Hunter Gamer, 2008, welcome back, Hunter. We're hopefully doing well. A long time we don't see you around, but glad to having you aboard for the game tonight. Mr. Rick Bengal back in the house. Mr. Ricky, hopefully you have an amazing, great weekend, Rick, and hopefully you're doing well. And then we have Mr. Terry T is in the house tonight. I tried to get the game. Like I said, the internet is not very good. But I'm not getting exactly what I'm looking for. RJ Calabro, tomorrow, happy Halloween for everybody. We're really right about this. For that, we have defenseman. We have Philip Carroll is going to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. So it'll be interesting to follow this for sure. Lena, welcome aboard. Lena, thanks to be with the Hockey Nation Show. Notre ami Denis Rodrigue, de retour avec nous ce soir. Denis Rodrigue, ça va très bien. Et toi, mon Denis, j'espère que tu as passé une très belle fin de semaine. Joseph Deville destroyed the BJ, but the Mexican was absolutely amazing. I'm a total Elvis fan. After today was the most passionate player in that game, said Joseph. Columbus does not doing well, by the way, the last couple of days, couple of games. After a good start, and they lost the last 2-3 games. So it'll be interesting how they're going to respond, Joseph, for the rest of the season. But it's not looking good at the Columbus Blue Jacket. Coach, I get your costume 007, Slave, and Debonair. That's great, Rick. Honestly, I don't do a lot of stuff like that, but I hope the people's going to have a great time for sure about this. Cal Green is going to be the goaltender for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight versus, I think, John Gibson for the ANAHEIM Ducks. Le moderateur, Mr. Luciano Graziano, is in the house. Welcome aboard. From British Columbia, Mr. Luke. Welcome aboard, Mr. Luke. Yamo said it was very good today. Columbus coach Lawson said it's on me for this game. That's great to see a coach like him. They're really accountable about the situation over there. So great to see this. Luke said, go, leave, go. Congratulations. Look for your team. Hopefully you're going to have a better game because so far the trip on the West California is not very good. But we'll see what's happening. About this, Mr. Tony is in the house. I want to see a late meltdown. Tony said about this one over there. Thanks so much. Go Ducks for Rick. Hans McDavid, Hart, 2 had great pass and again going to beat the Blues, Terry said. Yeah, possibly. Yes, you have a good game. McDavid doing well for the last 2 games after he have a couple of games with only a couple of points. McDavid really, he found a way now to push the Edmonton Oilers to the next level. And the Oilers won their last 3 games. If I can recall it properly. King of the Gamer is in the house. Welcome aboard. I have a question for you. Was it accurate for what kind of player he is? Where do you see him fitting in Laval lineup? Yeah, it's going to be the lineup. King of the Gamer is going to be a top 4 defenseman over there. He's 23 years old. He was drafted 27 overall pick. He's only 5'11". His skating is average, not great. He have a good shot. He really did well on the junior for the Drummondville Voltigeur during his career, but he never carried on that in any level, professional, whatever is on the NHL or American Hockey League. This is more for depth. Trait and minor between Chicago and Montreal. Montreal looking for a little bit some help as a defenseman right now, and they got him, and then they just gave away Cam Ellis, where it was not in the part of the plan of the future for the Montreal Canadiens. Ellis was a third pick around by the Montreal Canadiens in 2018, a 66, I believe. I think it was a 66 overall pick. So Ellis never found his way to make a good career in NHL or American Hockey League. He played in the East Coast Hockey League for the Trois-Rivières Lions. So overall, Montreal Canadiens, honestly, it's just a minor. Don't expect him to be with the Montreal Canadiens alone at some point. It's all that skill with no heart. They are nothing more fun than watching the Leaf Nation. Meltdown, Mr. RG said 11 likes. Yamo, are not the BJ and the Avalanche play and Finland this week. Yes, Joseph, they have this game over there. I don't blame the players of the culture. Start from the top. Calgary Leaf goalie play some game and TPS Finland, same thing where Sapkowski was too. Yep, he was been play at that area a couple of years ago. It's that one they did no resign Gilmore Tony in Tampa, Finland, where Lenny is from. Lenny done doing well, by the way. He almost sent his back from his injury. This mid last lead player with the heart emotion, including Clark and that one over there. Found a great 19 years old. It didn't Gunder and to go into back-to-back game. Coach said he has a skill, but need to grow, maybe go back at the junior. It's the same way Terry for the 18, 19, 20 years old. And Arizona Terry are not ready to learn, like teaching a lot or develop, but not said that. Arizona don't have a team right now to thinking to make a big impact. So sometimes he's better like a kid like him to go back in Edmonton. He's going to be reached. He played for Edmonton or King last season in the WHL. First play, he's going to play on the top line. He's going to power play pick. He's going to be a dominant player in that league. And he will have more touch puck, more reps. And I think that's the best way to do that for him. According to the Nature Channel, dogs use leave to whip their white player. All right, that's all right. I don't know what it's all about hockey, but it's okay. At the end of the day, we can blame the boss how much we want, but as the final said, Luciano. Joseph LANHAM, yeah, moving to be a fun game to watch unless busy get the together. Outside of the Jekai, a fighting skill, what do you think Martin Smith is working to improve his bond with Otting for? It's easy king is a game decision. Awareness to read the play, awareness to put his position, body, everything like that is all about awareness. Adjust his speed. It's all about decision at the end of the day. And manage better his game. So that would be the best way I can describe you about this one there. So, guys, we're going to follow the game. Honestly, I'm delayed because the I use right now the TSN. It does not work very well right there, but I will give you the best I can for the description of the game. And I know many of you will be in front of me, but we'll see what we can catch up at some point. And honestly, if it's get out, or we're just continue talking about the game, we can go from there. So that's happening about this. I will follow with the people sending the jib and the chat. Chicago Bear, welcome aboard. And Gary back. It was looking good. He worked hard. It's that right there. Thanks so much, Tony, about this. Anyhow, the puck go behind the net. Recovery by Klimbert. Klimbert right now set up the puck, pass the puck neutral zone. Recovery by the Devils, the Ducks. The Ducks coming on offensive zone. Push the puck right now. It's McDavid. McDavid pass it to Terry. Terry turn around, lose the puck by the Toronto Maple Leafs, and is intercept by the Anaheim Ducks. Bring the puck behind the net. First one to get is McDavid on the background. Go wrap up the puck. Saved by Cal Green. Recovery now by Jack Rock. Robinson tried to help. Finally, puck go back at the blind. Set up now by the Anaheim Ducks. Holding the puck by the defenseman of the Ducks is number 4. I need to get it. It's Cam Fowler. I apologize about this one over there. And that's what we got so far. Chicago fight. School them. Go live. Go for Luciano. Dan Raquette off a bad start. King of Gamer. Yeah. Laval are really a bad year so far. King. Again, the inexperience of players over there, plus the fact like they have like a lot of young players. Make them a bit, they lose a lot of good experienced players, by the way. So that's the reason why they are looking they are going up this year. Dawson Gamer, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us tonight. Well, the crossbar, the Toronto just hit the crossbar, by the way, by Austin Matthews. Wow, what a shot by Austin Matthews. Just over the shoulder of the John Gibson. We're about 17 minutes, 27 to go. Toronto and I'm on HL and network. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know, I'm losing the stream a lot this morning. So, anyhow, the puck recovery by the Ducks behind the net. Kelly, welcome aboard. Thanks for it. Let's go leave it. Mr. 13 Rookie is in the house. Welcome, both of you. That's what Swaska was for the month. Bennington was very good. That last of the period. Yep, so right, Terry. First of all, Skinner is looking very good over there. Happy Halloween, everybody. Don't forget to go like follow to recover the puck and try to run to Silverberg. Intercept out by the Anaheim Ducks. Going to turn around and going to reset on the defensive zone. Go back all the way back on the offensive zone. Pass the puck to the side. Dumping the puck by Zegras. Chase it and Ricky. Behind Justin Hole. Hole bring the puck to the board. Chasing by the Ducks right now. Holding the puck behind the net. Hole intercept the puck behind Gal Green. Now Hole try to get the puck outside the zone. Chasing now by the Enrique. Intercept. We have a call, I believe. We're going to get that one. 16-20, I think, is going to be Adam Enrique. Power play for the Toronto Maple Leafs at the beginning of this first period. Wow. It will be interesting to see if the power play of the 16-20 to go. Gonna score tonight. What the Island Joseph? Well, they got a penalty, RG, thanks by Dawson. Have a good night, Dawson. Great. Enjoy the biggest goal tonight. 16:20 to go. 2-minute power play. Tavares is on the ice with Nylander, Raleigh, Matthews, Marner. Thanks to be with us tonight, everybody. Danny Grand, the center. Recovery now by the Toronto. Pass the puck to Raleigh. Raleigh to Tavares for the hash mark. Tavares looking. Keep controlling the puck right now. Turn around. Bring it. Try bottle right there. And I'm will the bottle of the puck and going to diving the puck. Icing the puck all back on defensive zone. Reset went out by Morgan Raleigh. Raleigh passed the puck neutral zone. Set up by Matthews. Matthews now keep controlling the puck. Kick out to Tavares. Tavares turn around. Try the puck to Raleigh. The puck inside the zone, packed out to Nylander. Nylander lost the puck, recovery by Raleigh in front of the bench. He's going to go all the way back on the defensive zone and pass the puck to Matthews. Matthews to the blue line. Matthews to the red line. Now Matthews drive the puck behind to Marner. Marner kick out the puck to Nylander. Nylander got the left side. Nylander pass in front of Matthews for the puck and a goal. Austin Matthews score. Here we go. Austin Matthews scored the first goal of the night. Austin Matthews, third goal of the season. His second back-to-back game. Matthews now start to wake up. This is good for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We know the since the beginning of the season, guys, he always gave the first goal to opponent team. So the fact he gave that one over there, that will help in Toronto possibly tonight to have a good game against the Anaheim Ducks. And the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 1-0 over the Anaheim Ducks. Power play goal by the number 34, Mr. Austin Matthews. Here we go. That's what we got. Salut, j'adore des livres comme ça, mon chum. Merci beaucoup. Nevek, ça fait plaisir. Merci pour tes mots. Guess what's talking to Caulfield Paul about this one? He's like to have fun. Okay, I know the limit. Matthews should ask Caulfield all to score. But he did it right now. Guess he was talking to Caulfield. Nick was score. Here we go. That's what we got so far. The puck will back on the offensive zone. The Anaheim. Toronto shoot the puck and miss the net barely. The puck go outside the zone. They're going to push in the puck behind the net of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Czech Philip Brody. Brody, I apologize. Pick up the puck. Brody looking past the puck to right side. Controlled by Nylander. Turn around right there. Lose the puck. Recovery by Anaheim Ducks. Coming on the offensive zone. Keep control the puck over there. Go the back door for Comtois. Comtois try to get the puck in the corner. Reset went out by Nylander at the red line. Nylander on offensive zone. Nylander looking now. Hold the puck. Pass the puck to the defenseman. Coming out for Raleigh. Raleigh passing. But for the net. Tip. Miss the net. Miss the puck barely. The puck outside zone. And I'm coming back. Control the puck all the way back now on defensive zone. The Toronto Maple Leafs. The puck go back on the behind at Toronto. They're going to lob the puck on the defensive zone. Reset now by the Anaheim. It's a grass pass about the Glenberg. Glenberg around the net of the Calgary. Reset by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Matthews control the puck. Throw the puck to the left side. Try to recover the puck in neutral zone. Back again to Marner. Marner right now regroup on defensive zone. Back to Raleigh. Raleigh right now holding the puck. Pass the puck to Sandin. Sandin right now dumping the puck behind Gibson. Gibson leave the puck behind to kick by the defenseman Fowler. Go back to the Anaheim and the defensive zone. Dumping the puck behind the goaltender. Chasing right now by Silverberg. The first one to get there is Kerral. Bring the puck to the Toronto. Lab the puck in the zone. Reset by Fowler. Fowler hold the puck. Pass the puck to Silverberg. Dumping the puck to Toronto Maple Leafs. Reset now. Going to recovery by Marner. Marner pass the puck to the defenseman of the Jordan who dropped the puck behind to Bonding, I believe. Rim the puck to the side with Tavares. Tavares went out battle for the hash mark. Reset by Anaheim Ducks, but pinching the puck by Toronto. No chance. And I'm going to recover. Long stretch pass now. They go back, go on the bench. Going to be out of the play with 13 minutes, a little bit over. That's what we get so far. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. Zev Laka, welcome aboard. And then we have Dan Asham. All of you, both of you, welcome aboard tonight. Jero Lamp, welcome aboard. Damn, kind of is a smash. You're absolutely right about this. Today 7-1. For you guys, an amazing Sunday. I invite you, don't forget to watch our videos called Ab Brunch, Your Sunday Rendezvous. It was this morning at 11 o'clock. Our friend ENORTAP, he was a special guest of this morning with our co-host Marco Larabi and myself. Great subject today. We talk about the Montreal Canadiens, the preview weekend and the reviewing week. And the debate was between all the three was question about how much money Cole Caulfield is going to request to the Montreal Canadiens for his next contract and how many years he's going to get, of course, for the Montreal. So it'll be very interesting. We know Cole Caulfield has 7 goals in 9 games so far, and he's doing really well with the Montreal Canadiens. So how much money the Montreal can offer to him to get a contract? We expect him to sign a contract the next couple of months for sure. Dana Menger is in the house. Dana, welcome. Thanks so much. Danny T is in the house. Welcome aboard. Let's go to many figures getting not enough. Caulfield 9 is 8 years, 20. That makes sense. That's some, I think, ENORTAP or Marco said that area 9.5. Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Tony. Great suggestion about that. Jose Duarte, welcome back in the house. Jose, hopefully you have an amazing, great weekend. Go back to the side, recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs, battle the right side of Cal Green. Tavares with John Krok. Finally, Tavares still the puck, pass the puck to the defenseman. Now the Toronto lob the puck behind Kimson. The puck goes slowly back to Glenberg. They reverse the recovery by Ducks. They try to get it outside the zone. Recovery went out, battle behind the net. And Terry tried to get the puck outside the zone to ANAHEIM. It pass to Glenberg. Pass the puck to McDavid. Glenberg recovery. McDavid pass the puck to the back door. Behind recovery by Tavares. Great play by John Tavares. Reset by Mitch Marner. Pass the puck to the D. Back went out to Justin Hall to Brody. Brody recovered the puck. Going to set up. Brody holding the puck all the way at the blue line. Hold it at the red line. Lab the puck behind the goaltender. Reset by Fowler in front of Matthews. Recovery by Bonding. Bonding set up the puck at the blue line. The recovery by to Sandin. Sandin ran the puck behind the net to Bonding. Intercept to Matthews. Matthews keep control the puck protection about Matthews. Change the direction. Bring the puck behind the goal line. Intercept to ANAHEIM. But Matthews still the puck. Bring the puck to Raleigh. Raleigh's coming down at the back door for Mitch Marner. Finally, Matthews recovered the puck. Matthews at the blue line. Change the direction in front of the Zegras. Back to Marner. Marner hold the puck all the way back. He's going to try to get the puck to Matthews. Matthews find a way to get the puck back to Bonding. Bonding to the left side of Gibson. Back to puck to Marner. Marner cannot control the puck. The puck outside the zone. Go to recovery now on the neutral zone. He bring the puck to in front of Jones and pass the puck to Sandin for Marner. Marner to Sandin. Now pass the puck in neutral zone. Controlling right now by the Nylanders. Coming along on the offensive zone. Intercept by them Ducks. The puck go back on neutral zone. Reset now by the Toronto. And going to recovery by Robinson. Pass the puck defense. Giordano now. Pass the puck in neutral zone. Turn around. Intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs. A battle right there. And one by Nylander. Nylander pass. Try to get puck to his teammate. Intercept by the Ducks. The puck battle right now on the right side of Calgary. And I'm sure the puck missed the net belly. Recover the blue line by ANAHEIM is going to be 27. Who is 27? Shandercock, possible? Yeah, it's 22. Pass at the back door. And the side. Oh, ANAHEIM just knocked the door. But he cannot put the point in front of the net. Another rebound. A great play by big save by Cal Green. The pull back in neutral zone. Don't play by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Going to have new players coming from Shuttle Keeve, the head coach of Toronto, and Nathan Beaulieu, the ex-Montreal Canadian drafter. Control the puck. Play for them this season for ANAHEIM Ducks. Don't play by ANAHEIM behind the goaltender, Cal Green. We're 7 out by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Justin Hall looking right now. Pass the puck to the side. Break out by Pierre Engvall. Use the board to pass the puck down by the Pierre Engvall. Recovery behind the net. Toronto qui contrôlé par Davin Caff in front of the Glenberg. The Toronto still winning the puck. Pass the puck for the net. Along that one, shoot the puck comes in. Make a save. Rebound. And the Ducks recover the puck. Go outside the zone. A great play by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Pierre Engvall cannot buy any goal this season so far with them. The puck went a battle for the Toronto Maple Leafs and the ANAHEIM Ducks. We have right now Vatrano playing the puck. Frank Vatrano, ex, of course, of the Florida Panthers and the New York Rangers last season. Vatrino signed as a UFA with ANAHEIM Ducks, and now that Ducks trying to point neutral zone, battle right away. Vatrino recovery puck. We're going to regroup defensive zone to Kleinberg. Kleinberg's now to Fowler. Don't put the puck at the left side. Got going. First one to get it after a shooter check is Morgan Riley. Helping right now, Pat Tavares. Pass the puck to the side. Toronto get out of the zone. Now coming back on 3 versus 2 for Toronto. Holding the puck by Sandin. Shoot the puck. Gibson making some with the glove. No rebound. We're going to reset at 9:36 to go. We have some scramble. Benoit right now back, a little back behind the net. We have Benoit with Nylander in the middle of Kerfoot is between everybody. And then we have in the back Jack Rock, I believe, and a couple of people pushing each other. But that's not going to go nowhere. How to believe Swimmen is not having a great season for the ball. Oh, you're so right, Terry, about this. That's what we got so far on this game between both teams. We're going to have a TV timeout. We're going to see what we got here. Friend Bobby is in the house. A game-winning goal hockey directly from Vegas Golden Knights tonight. He's going to give us some information about the game tonight. Bobby, hopefully an amazing great weekend. You're ready to rock and roll. You're happy Halloween, Mr. Bobby. Thanks to be with us tonight. I'm worried about the coach, our Instagram men and 10 angry ladies. What you would go around. I don't worry, Zeph. I don't go nowhere. So they're all out. I'm really be careful about everything going on around them. Zeph, very difficult time for me to about the Thailand. That's another subject. Thanks so much for the update, RJ. We appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, to be back tomorrow night, 6 o'clock p.m. with ENORTAP for the show. It's called a warm-up show prediction. We're going to be back tomorrow with all the leaderboard. We're going to show all the leaderboard on different. Thanks so much, Zeph. Really a good transition here, by the way, Zeph. I really like this. Sandin shoot the puck, over Gibson, rebound to the side. Tavares throughout the puck behind the goaltender with his knee. We're set now by the ANAHEIM Ducks. They're going to get outside the zone and pass the puck behind ANAHEIM, an offensive zone. They are trying in front of the net, fight strong. Some try the puck to the left side of Terry. Fowler try to recover the puck. Finally, still by the Toronto Maple Leafs. They are coming in offensive zone. 2 versus 2. Kick control the puck on the side. Kick out the puck behind. Back in front of the net. No! The puck go between the legs of Gibson, but slightly go outside the blueprint. What a positive for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Gibson cannot believe it. What happening there? But the puck never reached the goal line. What a... What a great play by the Toronto. Kleinberg recovery puck, pass upon the zone. Now his last is edged by Lindstrom. Lindstrom tries to pass it behind, recovery by himself in the corner. Chasing the puck on the left side. Shoot it, puck. ANAHEIM Ducks score. I believe it's number 33 for the ANAHEIM Ducks. I think it's Layson, but I would love to see this. No, it's a Silverberg. Silverberg score for the ANAHEIM Ducks, tied the game 1-1 after a miscommunication on defensive zone, a turnover by the O'Reilly. But look again, the puck between the Gibson and the puck goes slowly behind Kerfoot. Kerfoot never looked for the puck. He celebrated before he touched the puck. But a bad play on the defensive zone by the Toronto Maple Leafs to cover the ANAHEIM Ducks. A grand pass puck to Silverberg, and Silverberg score. And Joe Dano, Austin Matthews did not cover the guy in front of the nets, and that's what we got so far. At the middle of the first period, it's 1-1. Wow, that's what we got. The puck go behind the net. Galgrain reset now by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Try to get out. Battle by Anaheim Ducks. Great pitch by the Anaheim Ducks in the corner. To go back behind the net. Ekvall tried to recover the puck, doing to get outside the zone. And Mac Jones tried to get, but finally Toronto's coming. Almost a 2-versus-1. Justin on the front of the net. The puck bouncing. Stopped by Kimson. Recovered by Mac Jones. John might have passed the puck to Shuttlecock. Shuttlecock kick out the puck to the side. Back to Shuttlecock. And the puck goes to Cal Green. Risk go behind the net. The battle right away back. Right there with Shuttlecock and Comtois. Finally, puck outside the zone. Toronto attacking. Robinson's coming to the red line. Robinson to the blind. Hold on the puck. 1-versus-1. Robinson hold. Shoot the puck. Gibson make a save. The puck over the net. Chasing one out by Matt Jones in front of Robinson. And now go back to the grass. Lose the puck. Shoot in front of the net. Gibson make a save. Rebound. The battle right now between Nylander. And finally, we heard the whistle of the referee. And we're going to go nowhere. But great opportunity for the Toronto Maple Leafs continue to come back after they give the first goal for Anaheim Ducks to tie the game 1-1. We're going to wait for the next whistle at the right side of Gibson. You're absolutely right, King. The Southern Kraken guy is really a team really impressive so far. They are at 10 points. And they beat the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh Penguins, nothing's going great over there. They lost the 3 or the 4 straight game right now for the Pittsburgh. And something's not doing well over there for that one over there. Boo the Ducks, Bobby said. Good news on the top about Trotz. Coach, I'm sorry to get it, but Trotz, good for you, Coach. Trotz. To go behind the net of the Goaltender, Gibson, about Toronto try to recover the puck. Finally, puck outside the zone by Anaheim to go slightly back on defensive zone, reset and regroup by the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're going to hold in the back on the left side. Riley controlling the puck. Is coming to pass the puck to the side. Bunting, battle for the puck, trying puck to Matthews. Matthews might not get hit. Go back at the line, intercept by Sandin. Sandin back to Marner. Marner to Sandin. Great play. Sandin's coming out. And the back door, intercept by the London Storm. London Storm for the Bunting. Back to Shuttlecock, intercept by Sandin. Now try get by Sutter. London Storm, battle for the skate, hit by Shuttlecock. Bunting to go back behind the net, reset by the Beaulieu. Beaulieu right now use the ball, pass the puck neutral zone, keep control the puck at the red line, pass the puck to Matthews. Matthews intercept, pass the puck to Riley. Riley regroup, skate with the puck at the blue line, cast the puck to that side to Marner, Billy. Marner changes direction. We have possibility offside at the blue line. We're going to recovery right away back, and we have a Shuttlecock and maybe Bunting battle right away back over there, and that's what we got. A little bit like no fight for Shuttlecock, but that's what happening. We have possibility just 2 minutes each for roughing, and we're going to reset on after the whistle we heard. And that's what we got. More like, thanks so much. Bobby back at Donuts. Welcome aboard, by the way. Glad to see you aboard. Thanks so much for all the likes we got tonight. We appreciate you guys to be a part of the show tonight. We'll be, go slowly here. And we're going to enjoy the show tonight. We're going to follow everything. We'll be back tomorrow night, like I said, 6 o'clock p.m. With ENORTAP. Toronto try to get a puck, and intercept. Kulikov pass the puck to Strom. Strom dumping the puck, chasing up at Tavares. Tavares use the ball to Brody. We play 4-versus-4 right now. At the most, a little bit less of 6 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Go back behind to Justin Old, I believe. Pass the puck to the side. Battle right now by Shane Crack. Brings the puck to Brody. Brody right now, battle for the puck. Pass the puck neutral zone. Back to Tavares. Tavares wasn't the one. Tavares going the back door. On the back end, shoot the puck. Gibson make a save. Rebound to Zegras. Zegras to Klember. Klember pass the puck to the side. Now controlling right now by the Anaheim. And I'm trying to get a puck intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Turn around. Don't pin the puck in neutral zone. The puck goes slightly back to Cam Fowler. Fowler born in Montreal. Fowler hold the puck behind Gibson. Going to have Zegras Fowler on the left side. Pass the puck to Zegras. Zegras to the blue line. Coming to the red line. Keep controlling the puck. Zegras hold the puck right there on the hash mark. Change the direction. Holding the puck on the back door. A bit losing by Fowler. Fowler pass the puck behind to Zegras. Zegras controlling the puck right now. Pass to Fowler. Fowler back to Zegras. A bit too far for Zegras, but keep controlling the puck down. Pesant. Interception out by Sandin and Zegras ballon. Back to the back door. Fowler through the puck. Then back, Galgreen make a save. Recovered by Sandin. Dumping the puck to the side to Nylander. 35 to go remaining on the 4 versus 4. Less than 5 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Matches coming now at the red line, at the blue line, on offensive zone. Back to Riley. Riley now behind the goaltender. Gibson pass the puck to Nylander. Battle behind the goaltending. Recovered by Ducks. Pass the puck. Intercept most by Matthews. No chance. Veterano recover the puck. Pass the puck now to London Strong. Keep controlling the puck all the way back on the right side. Calgren now turn around. Keep controlling. Wrap up the puck. Pass the puck to the defenseman. Intercept by Giordano, who's going to recovery and reset the breakout. Pass the puck to the side to Manor. Manor now skating with the puck. Going to the blue line. Comes controlling to the red line. Now coming in offensive zone. Shoot the puck. Gibson make a save. Rebound for the net. The puck bouncing. Vedrano pass the puck to the side. The puck is grass. The puck go out. The play going to have a whistle with 4:07 to go remaining on this first period between Anaheim Ducks and the Toronto Maple Leafs. The score guy is 1-1, and we have another TV timeout. Michel Cloutier, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us tonight. Yvonne DeLeon, welcome aboard. Michel Cloutier, from Clemens. I think Michel from San Diego. Steve G in the house, and welcome everybody. Thanks for being part of the show tonight. Tonight, Mr. RJ. Last time I danced this in ENORTAP, it was at the bars called the Coyotes Ugly and Phoenix downtown. Mr. ENORTAP. That's why I used my last time, my boots and my hat, my cowboy hat. That's another subject for another time. Anyhow, go back now. The winning by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Don't pay the puck behind to Manor, the left side of Gibson. Holding the puck right there. Bring the puck to corner. Chasing the puck. Recover for Matthews. Matthews to Riley. Riley now shoot the puck behind the goaltending. Then Manor lost his edge. Recover for them Ducks. Ducks went out. The neutral zone. Control the puck right now. Don't pay the puck behind the goaltending of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let 3:45 to go remaining on the first period. They have the good music. And Pattaya, yes, they have some. Michel, it's just I don't go a lot. They'll go back, turn around, matches battle for the puck. Still the puck by Glenberg. Glenberg control the puck in the offensive zone. Glenberg holding the puck, don't pay the puck at the corner. Chasing now by Enrique. But intercept by Toronto. Long stretch pass now in the neutral zone. Toronto's coming, bunting, hold the puck now in the offensive zone. Keep control the puck, bring the puck behind the goaltender. Chasing by Pierre Eggball. Pierre Eggball went out in the corner. Reset by ANAHEIM, but lose the puck because Toronto intercept the blue line. Keep control the puck to the right side. Pass the puck in front of the net. The puck bouncing behind the goaltender. Reset to the left side. Shoot the puck and in front of the net. Saved by Gibson. Great play by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ashton Reeves for the Toronto reset. Back to Giordano. Don't play the puck. Battle right now with Chester Kirk, the puck behind the net at Toronto, reset by Devin Caff after he got a puck from Ashton Reese. A battle with Enrique, still by Toronto, shoot a puck, Gibson make a save, recovery by Enrique, bring the puck to the board, pass the puck to the left side, it's a grass recovery, control the puck all the way back, don't put the puck at the left corner of the Calgary, going to recovery, deep zone, reset by the Toronto Maple Leaf, behind the net, and battle right away back by, I don't know, it's Kral, Carroll behind the Calgary. Where you get set now, looking for the breakout, holding the puck now, holding all the way at the blind, keep controlling, turn around, lose his edge in front of the bench, pass the puck to the side, battle over the way, back to Nylander, pass it back, and breaker with Toronto, is going to the back door, both score! Toronto on the back door! What a play by the Toronto Maple Leaf, and that's the first goal that Malgin scored. And just gave the goal for the Toronto Maple Leaf. We know Malgin is the kind of player can make it fun for them. He was a healthy scratch, and Malgin gave a big goal at the end of the second period. At the first period, that will be helping Toronto to get out. What a goal on the forehand backhands over the blocker of John Gibson. Gibson again have an average of 4.55 goal again average this season. Again, did not go out of the blueprint, and the Toronto Maple Leafs take the lead 2-1. What a goal by Malgin. Or some people call him Magin, some people call Magin in French. That's what we got so far. A little bit less, 2 minutes to go remaining on the first period. Go back behind the goaltender, reset by Riley. Riley now control the puck in neutral zone at the red line. Kick out the puck to Kerfoot. Dumping back to Riley. Riley behind the goal line. Chasing one out by Kulikov. Now recovery by Riley. Riley tried the puck in the back door. No chance. Kerfoot in the back door. Shoot the puck. What a save by Gibson with a glove. Wow. This is the save of the year. What a T-push and a one-timer shot. And Gibson diving on his left side. He barely touched the puck with the glove. This is a save of the ESPN Top 10 tonight. You're going to watching this. What a save by Gibson. Riley shoot the puck again. Gibson make a save. Recovery went out by Tavares. Tavares battle for the puck and then try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally by Kulikov. Dumping the puck on defensive zone. Going to reset. Pierre Martin, welcome aboard. Thanks to be with us tonight. And go back on the other side. Battle all the way back at by Kerfoot or Minor recovery puck. Bring the puck to regroup on defensive zone by the Justin Hall. Don't pay the puck back. Nylander bring it by the corner. Chasing went out by Shatterkirk with Matthews. Shatterkirk now loses his edge, but don't pin by Bonding. The puck go in the goal line, bring the puck, and finally the dog's going to get out of the zone. Possibly run up pass over. Silverberg loses the puck. We got to Mana. Try the puck to Matthews. Intercept by the Ducks. Zegras pass to Shatterkirk. Control the puck all the back on the back door. Intercept by Mana. Back to Matthews. Justin hold the puck. Intercept now by the LANHAM Ducks. And intercept now by the Toronto Maple Leafs in neutral zone. Kick out the puck to the left side. Intercept by the Ducks. Bring the puck to the other side. Possibly no icing. Bring the puck to Grant. Grant pass by the left side. Zegras the puck. And saved by Gal Green. Going to reset on the left side with 25 seconds remaining at this first period, where the Toronto Maple Leafs find a way to take the lead. And almost like a 2-for-1 for the shots in the beginning of this period, everybody. Let's go, Luciano and Miss Luciano Graziano. Come on, Miss Luciano.
Ah, c'est trippant, ça me fait tripper. Je me pense au Centre Bell, parce que c'est les mêmes instruments, puis je sais que le monde t'apprête des mains au bout. Go, Habs, go!
13 seconds to go remaining on this first period. Yes, sir. Sounds like my grandmother. Here we go. Talking about grandmother, mother-in-law of Johnny Golden. We don't heard anything about her so far. All the way today. Back when our face off the left side, Alka Green. On the left side, we have Strom with Veterano on the ice. Puck winning went out by the leave. Don't play a point from the net. Turn around, and Toronto is going to get out of the zone. It's going to be this end of the first period. Sorry about that. Here we go. After first period complete at the ANAHEIM Ducks at the Honda Center, the Toronto Maple Leaf 2, the ANAHEIM Ducks 1. We have 15 shots for the Toronto Maple Leaf and 9 shots for ANAHEIM Ducks. That's complete, guys. All the information you need to know for the race between both teams, and that's what we're going to get the first intermission tonight. And then I apologize for that one over there. I don't know this was up. I apologize for this one. I don't know. Nobody told me that, but it's okay. 15 shot, and then we're going to go 9 shot over there. Lee, have a good rest of the good shot and be back boots. All right, Pierre, Michel, thank you so much to stop by. Hopefully doing well, Michael. Michel Clissé, I'm going to stop, try to catch up at some point. Michel Clissé, guys, live in San Diego and Dominica Republican. Yamo back in the house. Yamo, tell us what you think about this. Marco Larrabee, welcome back in the house, Marco. College football is better. What's good? The NHL is better. What's good? Both of them. Here we go. Jiggy, just make a statement about this. A great statement for sure. 2-2 Minnesota, Chicago. And the second period, 0-0 New York Rangers, Arizona. And the first, Winnipeg 0, Vegas 0. Lower score tonight, RJ. Honestly. Not many goals over there. Thanks everybody to be a part of the show. We just want to remind everybody, because Marco ENORTAP is on the show, is right now here. Both of them was part of the AB Browns Your Sunday Rendezvous. Was out this morning, 11 o'clock. You can watch in the video full. It's 65 minutes, 68 minutes, I believe. Maybe a little bit longer. I'm not remember, but great information about that. Great. We review the 3 game. We talk about the debate between the for Cole Caulfield contract for the upcoming season. And then we talk about the preview Wayne Montreal Canadian, the AB prospect who has a good week. So pretty and really good informative about the Montreal Canadian. If you like that team, you can hear a little bit more about what's going on with the team with some fun update. And that's what we provide to you. Don't forget, every day we provide you AB Daily News with myself. I produce, guys, this video. We're over like 164 videos so far about the AB Daily News. We're going to continue to produce one of per every single day. And warm-up show, guys. Don't forget to join us every day, Monday to Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. It's all about the prediction. You can email us to send us your prediction. And tomorrow, Monday night, we're going to give you all the leaderboard on the picks. And, of course, the point. And people go to jail, people go to bus, and people go to, I don't know, somewhere, somehow. Good evening, Mr. Tony Reardon is in the house. Tony, how you doing, my friend? Shane also joined the U.S. national team. Pierre Martin, coach, mate, and ENORTAP, high fight each other. I love it, Marco. I love it. You can see, guys, ENORTAP was still, and his pillow was a little bit on his face, a little bit. But ENORTAP early in the morning, it's not like, he's not awake a lot. ENORTAP, but it was like Blackhawks are tied with the wall, and Rangers tied with the Coyotes. Joseph is really strange he talked that way because it was the same thing for me. I realized like that if you look about the standing, you'll be surprised what's going on this year about this bill are going to blow out the Bakers and the Packers. I apologize for that one over there. And thanks so much for this information. Sorry, I missed your show, Marco, and ENORTAP. I thought it was at noon. Pierre, we're shifting the time sometime. We did not do live stream anymore for this one. We tried to modify a couple of things about this, Pierre, but anyway, you can review the video anytime. Yeah, ENORTAP, we mostly agree with Coach. Yes, of course, I try to, guys, I don't know. I'm completely always the wrong side of everything they said. But it was a good debate. Prayer for the hurricane affected still during the Cup and Florida. Jiggy, great comments about this. Absolutely right. Yeah, no notification, Kelly, because you have a rules guy and a YouTube channel. We cannot produce 23 video per more at 3 video per day. So after you go, you can make videos, but you have no notification after that. So that's the problem you get. That's why you don't get any notification. But if you follow the channel, you should know every day we produce a video at 11 o'clock, 7 days per week. So that will give you an idea. You can check your phone and you can get that one. Like I said, it's not live streaming, it's only recording. So I just want to mention this. They will lost to Columbus for most of the game in the last 10 years. Change has come this year. Joseph, I predict the Devils 100 points, and they're going to make the playoff. Under, welcome back in the house. Thanks to be with us. Can you play like atmosphere at this arena? Yes, Terry, they really pushed this entertaining situation over there, Terry. You're welcome, Kelly. Oh, Dawson Gamer 2010 in the house tonight. Welcome back, my friend. Thanks for doing that. Who scored under Gamer for Toronto? Malgian scored and Austin Matthews scored the first goal of the game for them. It's no one. Watch a coach. Did this off my paycheck? Marco, no, not going to happening about this one over there. I'm worried about if too many people watch the video, Marco. Now you're going to increasing your money, so that's good. I think I agree. The Devils won't make the playoff, so strong for me to say that. Joseph, one thing, Joseph, for the last 5 years, or maybe not 5 years, but every year almost for the last 3 rows said the Devils going to make the playoff or the Devils going to be better, and the Devils going to get closer, and every time we get disappointed, they not perform the level they should be, and the dark horse will be the Devils. Finally, they're going to reach the playoff. But this year is really the year. Finally, they're going to reach that level. Joseph, about this, Mr. Morningwood in the house. Welcome aboard. Thank you. Be a part of the show tonight. Dawson, your brother, Hunter Dawson, both of you. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, Washington Capitals with the Carolina Hurricane. Detroit Red Wings visit Buffalo Sabres. Los Angeles Kings visit St. Louis Blues. Oh, interesting about this, RJ. Can we go to Detroit Red Wings to see the Buffalo Sabres? So we're going to see this. Get one of the points this year. I will eat my cowboy hat in our tap. I can't wait to see you to do this. And I'm going to doing this live in our tap. If it's happening, we'll put you live. The suburb is a Canadian game. Yes, I was on then. Awesome, Dawson. You're right about the Devils visit Avalanche, coach. Like I said, guys, the Devils, if the goaltender hanging there, like not to be like Vasilevsky, but if the goaltender be like Quamper last season, like a little bit above, the Devils have everything, guys. The Devils are better what we expect. And Jesper Bratt have an amazing, great start of the season. Jack Hughes getting a little bit light up. And then you have Nico O'Shara, guys. This first year, I really see Nico at his full healthy and reach his full potential right now. And then in the back, you have Mike Woods. You have like Tatar, Sharakovich over there, Dawson Mercer, Audrey Palat. And they're winning like right now without him. At the defense, you have Hamilton, John Marino. This is a big trade for the Devils, guys. Ty Smith never made the team for the Pittsburgh. He's still to get John Marino for the Devils. He's balanced with Ryan Greaves over there. Sheldon Geller is another pick over there, and they don't have yet Luke Hughes, and they have other prospect Alexander Oz. And listen, that team is getting more and more. And for the next 2-3 years, they remind me a lot of the Los Angeles Kings like 2 years ago. The Kings step up last season when they make a couple splash. They trade for Adverson. They got Philip Dano. They satisfied a little bit their debt. And then this year they got Kevin Fiala. I think if the Devils can act that way to add one more UFA next season, like a guy possibly like Tarasenko example over there, that thing, you have to consider them a little bit better for me. But something we have to follow up for sure. Maldin and Matthews and Michel Cloucy. We're back Sappy. Key is to diversity health. You're absolutely right about this one. That Palat is hurt for the New Jersey. Yes, he is. Thank you, Michael. I cannot listen, but I can end say hi. Thanks so much, Randy Walkman. Hopefully, you have an amazing, great weekend, Randy. I watched my youth last night in London. He looked at the sun. Big boy, Morning Wood. Yeah, so right about this. He's a big guy. He have a good game Friday night. I believe he had 1 goal, 1 assist. Morning Wood is a big 6'4" defenseman. Jack Hughes is the only player the Devil fan don't worry about. He produces even when he's not getting sat. Great point, Joseph. You're absolutely right. When you have a player like him, he is helping you a lot. First period, the shot of 17-9 of what RJ said. Thanks so much. I got 15, but I trust you. I trust you. I trust you, RJ. Goal ZT. Hey, coach, who scored for Toronto? All right. I'm going to repeat again for Hunter. Hunter. It's Alston Matthews and then Malgin for them. Dawson Gamer. Do the Kraken have a shot this year? They have a good start, Dawson. Honestly, they have 10 points already. I don't see this, Dawson. I don't see that team can carry on all the way. I think they're going to finish possibly 6th in that division. I think they'll be in front of the San Jose Sharks and the Anaheim Ducks. So I predict 6 for them. I don't think so. They can handle with the Kings, the Flames, the Oilers, or the Vegas. But they look better this year compared for last season about this. Crazy start this season, no matter what happened. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Joseph, about this. I agree with you. If the Leaf lose this game, will the heart stop spinning? The Division does not shadow to auditory media and the sky, maybe. That would be really, the Cave is going to be on the hot seat over there. But I don't think so, guys. They can fire someone after 9 games. I think Toronto have a start like this last season. I think it was like 2-4-1 or 3-5-1. And then they make over 100 points. I don't have to panic a lot about this. It's just to be a little bit better overall. And, it's a game like that. They cannot drop. But to see a big chance right away, I don't think so. I think if it's not good after 20 games, possibly now you can have something happening with them. That's my prediction if they have to go there. If the league gets in the game, Dallas might be trouble losing their star in the net. Randy said that. Touchdown, Terry, the Bills 14-0. Seattle Kraken, Winnipeg for last 4. Seattle Kraken win 4 last 4. Here we go. Okay, I got it. About the Bill kill them. Bill on my team, not the Broncos. Seattle more competitive for sure, coach. Especially the blue line. I agree with you, Jiggy. I think of course they cannot score a lot of goals last season. If you can remember that. They have not much scorer. This year it's completely reverse. Now Bernier start the season with them. They have Prorekoscu with there. They have McCann. They're helping them. And, they have other players over there. So great point, you keep. Okay. It's amazing how you can answer all these questions about 32. I don't know, Joseph. That's called a guy single. Good for Kraken, but I expected. I agree with you, Terry, about this. Like I said, they can score goal. Last season, they cannot do that. And this year, more balance. Jordan Eberle. And, that's the team right now. They're looking good. And then Martin Jones, take a little bit, look better for the last couple of games after Gruber is out for injuries. Exactly, coach. I'm not panicking. Exactly, Michelle. I agree with you about this. Flame might be a trouble. I have not played a full game all season. Pierre, question: is Kokanemi make an impact for the Hurricane? Is play much better? No. Funny you talk about this, Pierre. On the game overall, is okay. On the productivity, is not Pierre Martin. But he don't have like a bad game, a bad season so far. He played between Shevnikov and Nikash. It's not bad. It's just like he does not produce what they expect he will produce, but you cannot blame him. I don't know what his percentage face off. Let me check about this. About Kokanemi. I will be curious about this. I know he have 2.7 game, I believe, last time I watched him. He's still 2.8 game, Pierre. And he has... just give you an idea, his face-off right now, it's not great. He's about... oh, no, I'm sorry. He's pretty good. 54.6 on face-off. That's what he got. He played an average of 17 minutes per game. Is +2, and he have 0 point on power play. So I just want to give you a bit. I know he has not like the productivity is not there, but overall he's doing well with the team. So David Archer, welcome aboard, David. We'll wait for the second period start, guys. And game-winning goal, Hockey Buddy. I love you. Name Buddy. Here we go. David, 54 and a top. So the KK look steadier on his skate and along the board. I've watched a couple of these games. About the JK, anyone watching the way that new first line in Tampa is starting to gel with Kesha Point and Gel have a couple of points the last couple of days. Gaze, you're absolutely right about this, JK, about this. The Jet have only 4 shots on the goal versus Golden Knights. Dawson. The problem, JK, is like they don't have a good start, but hopefully they will be better about this. David, you're welcome. KK gets 56 points. That's good position for his number of dollars. And release following miss call update defense. John would not play in tonight's game. All right, thanks so much. Missing 3-4 weeks. Roger Delaney is in the house. Again, in our tap, like I said, with DUARTE, if he does a good job, like face off, he does the details of the game in our tap, and I think he's doing well. Unfortunately, I did not watch him too much his game. I've only seen most of the game. Like, it's a team I don't follow a lot, the Carolina Hurricane, because the KK maybe, I don't know. But I'm listening a lot of podcasts or press conference for the Hurricane, and like you said, the productivity is not there, but the game is pretty good overall. About it, you welcome, Pierre Martin. It's a pleasure, my friend. Toronto got a goal on that's a positive for them so far. Here we go. The puck go behind the net. I have an amazing second period, everybody. And the puck go behind the net. The Gibson recovered by the ANAHEIM, bringing the puck to the other side. Chasing it out. The puck intercepted by Matthews in front of Silverberg. Now we have a Kerfoot hit Brody. Marner hit Brody and going to reset over there. David, Roger, and that's what we got so far. Glenberg right now, 2 minutes. And we're going to reset another power play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. They score at their first opportunity tonight, guys. So we'll be interesting how they're going to do that. John Glenberg don't have a good year so far with the Anaheim Ducks after he signed contract at $7 million. Going to reset on the right side of Gibson, Tavares with Matthews, Marner, Nylander, and Raleigh. Back to Raleigh, back to Marner. Marner passed the ball in front of the net, tip by Tavares, no chance. The puck go behind the net, Kulikov recovery. Back to Fowler. Fowler used the board to dump in the puck behind the goaltender. Toronto going to reset on this one. Calgary brings the puck back to Marner. Marner bring the packet to Raleigh. to match Riley. Yeah, Riley's skating with the puck right now, looking back toward the puck to Manor. Manor now in speed mode, coming to the blue line, the red line, kick out to Matthews. Matthews out to Tavares, back to Riley. Riley back to Nylander. Nylander to Manor, kick out the puck to Riley. Riley set up the middle, looking now, back to Nylander. Nylander on the left side. Control the puck, back to Manor. Manor keep the puck, back to Matthews. Matthews keep controlling, back to Riley. Riley bungle, dumping the puck. Well, struggle with the puck. If finally lose the puck, reset on this one zone at the red line. Keep control the puck. Kick out the puck to right side to Manor. Manor to Riley. Riley went out back to go to Nylander. Then looking for the Matthews. Great stick by London Strom. Intercept, but the puck go back to the Matthews. Matthews to Nylander. Nylander in front of net. Tip in front of to Riley. Go back to now to Riley. Riley still Matthews. Back to Manor. Manor control the puck all the way back. Back to Matthews coming to the top. Bring the puck behind the goaltender. Nylander. Bring the puck to Matthews. Intercept. Tavares recover puck in front of net. The puck listening. Matthews fire puck. Saved by Gibson. By the way, Pat. What a save. Go back down the puck. But it's around to pull it behind the goaltender. The puck go back around. 30 seconds to go. Tavares. We have a call right there. But it was solo. We're going to see what is the call. Oh, the net is out of the peak. And we're going to reset on the right side of the Gibson or left side. I can do it. Have you watched Lane Hudson highlight this year? 9.9 games so far. Pierre Martin, yes. We talk about him on the show. Pierre Martin Hudson have an amazing grade to go yesterday with them. Absolutely right. And our top about it is ripping it up. Martin, yep. The puck went up by Nylander. Control puck, bring the puck to goal line. Set up all the way back at the Malgin. Malgin control puck, pass the puck to Nylander. It was Robinson. Should the puck behind the net, recovery. And the puck go outside by Sandin. Go to recovery on defensive zone with 14 seconds remaining on the power play. Back again now by the Toronto Imperial. Malgin kick out the puck to the side. Don't pay by the goaltending. Chasing went out to the other side. First one to get there is Robinson, battle for the puck, still the puck, Robinson, turn around the back end, bring the puck behind the Malgin, turn around, back the puck to Kerfoot battle all the way, still by Robinson, turn around, and I'm going to get out. Even Strang went out for Anaheim, dumping the puck at the red line, go behind the net, Giordano is going to recovery, pass the puck to Sandin to Giordano, go to the puck right now, defensive zone, long suspend by Pierre Eval, dumping the puck behind goaltending, will be icing for look like we're going to reset on the defensive zone. Zenit come in. Kayla and Kimberly. Toronto dumping the puck behind net, chasé by Beaulieu. Beaulieu pass the puck back to Fowler. Fowler pass the puck to Enrique. We know that Anaheim Ducks play with 7D and 11 forward. Justin Hall right now and the neutral zone. Recovery by Anaheim Ducks on defensive zone. Kick out the puck to the side. Backing up by Fowler. Pass the puck to Enrique. Enrique is coming offensive zone. Great pass in front of Brody. Brody battle for the puck with Enrique. Following by Justin Hall and Devin Kaff. We have 4 players, 5 with Brody. Kampf still the puck. Kaff now the back end. Use the board to break out. Intercept by Pierre Eval. Intercept now pinched by the Anaheim Ducks at the blue line. Turn around right there by Zegras. Zegras trying to get a puck in front of Justin Hall. Battle right away and pass the puck to Anaheim Ducks. Anaheim Ducks in the corner. It's Comtois. Comtois to Zegras. Zegras to Ashmark. Still by Egbal. Intercept by the Ducks. They're going to recover in defensive zone. They're going to regroup and pass the puck in front of the bench. Dumping the puck defensive zone to Toronto. And the first one to get there is Ashton Reese. Ashton Reese try the puck on the neutral zone. Don't pay by the Ducks. Reset on defensive zone by the Ducks. Use the board. The puck go outside the play. We're going to get a face up by London Strom. We're going to reset on the right side. Yeah. Today is my father's birthday. Micro Shocks is in the house. It's a happy birthday to you, Dad. David A. Thank you so much. Micro Shocks. Charge. Here we go. The puck will drop back. Toronto try to get a puck. Finally, we go par Beaulieu. Beaulieu passe le point de 60. Was Kulikov. Back don't pay a puck par Toronto Maple Leafs, but the intercept by Klingberg. Now, Anaheim Duck and Neutral don't pay a puck from the red line. Kyle Green intercept the puck right now. Play the puck around the board. Rim the puck. Intercept by Kerfoot. Kerfoot back to Giordano. Pass the puck to Kerral. Kerral right now holding the puck right now. Looking. Pass to Giordano. Control the puck on the back. Pass again to Kerral. When you have too many D2D, it's not good. Back to Jack Croc. Jack Croc control the puck right now. Loud the puck neutral zone. We know Toronto did not have Victor Mete or Jordan Ben. Now, and I'm attacking right now. Pass the puck, intercept by Mathieu. The puck, dumping the puck to the side of the goaltender of Toronto. Reset the puck outside zone. Chasing all the way back by Cam Fowler. Fowler intercept the puck. Great play by Bunting. It'll go back in the corner. Reset by the Anaheim Ducks around the board. The intercept by Bunting. Trying the puck around. Intercept now by Troy Terry. Terry gonna control the puck the red line. Terry now and kick out the puck to the side. Back to the shoot the puck. And Calgary make a save. The puck go out of the play. It was a shot from the 49. Mac Jones. I apologize for that one over there. Mac Jones was on this great play over there. Pinko, that one new. Here we go. There we go. We're going to reset on the right side of the goaltender, Kyle Green. 20 shot versus 10. Do you believe Dallas Eakins could be the first coach fired this season? Will be interesting. Both coaches right now play against each other on the hot seat. I apologize. Ekval right now lose the puck. Don't play the puck by Anaheim Ducks. Reset by Riley. Riley change the direction. Reset by Ekval. Win the puck on the board. Been showing up by Austin Reeves. To Sandin. Sandin reset behind the net to Riley. Riley on the back end. Bring the puck to Ekval by David Caff. Pinch by the Anaheim Ducks. The puck goes behind the goaltender Toronto Maple Leafs. We have 5+ right now waiting for the puck. Go back to Ekval. Intercept right now by the Anaheim Ducks. But finally the puck go outside zone by the Sandin. Going to recover the puck back to Riley. Riley to the red line. Now control the puck. Draw the puck behind to Ashton or David Caff. Dumping the puck. New plus coming from the shuttle Kiev. Gibson intercept the puck. Long stretch pass by the Anaheim Ducks in neutral zone. Keep control the puck at the hash mark. Don't put the puck in the corner. Back behind. Chasing by Comtois. Comtois win the battle in front of Brody. Comtois keep controlling. On the back door. Fire punches and Kane. And big save by the Kyle Green. No rebound. They're going to reset on the left side of the Kyle Green. And that's what about. Great play by Comtois to him. All right. Yeah, Marco, you're absolutely right about this one there. Pierre Martin, Walt, New Jersey wins 7-1. You're absolutely right about this. Thanks so much for everybody being a part of the show tonight. Look like Bobby gave us all the update. We appreciate a lot about this. They're saying the game is not a good sign. Randy said about this will be interesting. That's what we got so far. And will be a good save by Kyle Green with a blocker. We know the Ducks play with 7 defensemen tonight and 11 forward. Now we are missing Charlie Chaplin. Terry, absolutely right. The puck go behind the net. Chasing out by Strom. They go back to the left side. Back to Terry. Terry ran out, recovery puck to Strom. Strom battle for the puck. Bring the puck to Contour, I believe. Looking now, control the puck. Drive the puck behind to Fowler. Chose the puck. And Calgary making the save. It was Matt Jones. I apologize for that one over there. 12 shot for the Ducks. They cannot score. Go back right now, battle en neutral zone, reset par Manor. Manor qui contre pas le hash mark, lap de point neutral zone. Set up now by Matthews. Matthews on the back door, intercept right now by Manor. Kick out the puck, I think was sent in. Don't pay by the corner. Reset now by Klimber. Klimber in front of Matthews. Reset by the LANHAM Ducks. Set up outside the zone. All the way back on neutral zone. Reset by now by Riley. Riley to send in. We're going to regroup. Back to send Riley. Riley back to send in again. Back again, left side to Matthews. Matthews to red lines. Coming offensive zone. À double line. Hold the puck all the way back on the right side of goaltending. Matthews keep controlling. Wrap up the puck. Control all the way back at the blue line. Pass the puck to Senden. Lose the puck, but Riley don't pay puck behind net to Bonding to Manor. Manor allowed the puck to Bonding. Reset by Senden in the corner in front of Klemberg. Go back behind the net. The Toronto Maple Leafs put some pressure on the Toronto. Shoot the puck at Bonding. Miss the net. And the puck go outside the zone. Recovery by the Manor set up on the defensive zone. Manor holding the puck. New plus coming. Now Manor's coming back behind the goaltending. Going to reset that with Senden. Manor keep control the puck. Pass the puck to the side. That Brody to the red line. Down the puck to the for himself. Don't pay puck. Gonna chase him out by 2 players. But we have outside of the blind. I believe they're going to reset on the neutral zone. Here we go. Toronto regroup on the defensive zone. Brody pass the puck to the side. So they could just add 2-3 main players can play in front of them. Machine and get Jack. Here we go. Reset now by the Toronto Maple Leafs. By the LANHAM Ducks. Don't pay by the side. I like the fact you mentioned Marshman. Kudas. I think that's the kind of player they're missing. I agree with you about this, Marco. Great point. Go back now by Silverberg. Bring the puck behind the net to intercept behind the goaltending. And I'm now cycling the puck a lot. Now keep controlling by the blue line. Now the puck go behind Chesterkin, and they go back slightly back at Gibson. You know, bring the puck to under the side. Intercept by Chesterkin, Kirk. Check it in. Kirk shoot the puck and Ducks on the left side. Resettlement out by the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have a penalty for Old Dane for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and the ANAHEIM Ducks going to be on the power play. That's what the second power play of the night for the first of the night for ANAHEIM Ducks. Carroll going to be on the penalty box for 2 minutes. Welcome aboard, Roger. Recovery by the LANHAM Ducks. Klimber pass the puck. Should puck tip in front of the net. Puck go over the glad. The Calgary reset by the LANHAM Ducks. And by the Toronto Maple Leafs coming on offensive zone. It's Riley. Don't pay the puck behind Gibson. Going to reset. They go back to Klimber. Klimber reset. LANHAM Ducks on the power play. Drop the puck behind. And reset by Enrique, I believe. No, Zigras kick out the puck to the right side. Now go back on offensive zone. Turn around by Contour. Come back at the Klimber. Shoot the puck. Tip in front of the net. Klimber make a save. Calgary make a save. Reset right now by the McDavis, bring the puck all the back of the blue line, set up as Zegras. Pass the puck to Bumper and Ricky. Pass to Zegras. Zegras pass looking right now at the hash mark. Pass the puck to McDavis. McDavis going in front of the net. Shoot the puck. Calgary make a save. Rebound. Toronto dumping the puck. Great play by Mr. McDavis. But Calgary solid between the pipes so far for the ANAHEIM Ducks. Since the beginning of this game. Now they're going to reset their breakout power play for the Ducks coming out to the blue line. Keep controlling, kick out the puck to the side. Now kick out puck again at the blue line. Kick out by Veterano, playing the puck to Strom a little bit too far. The puck stuck at the neutral zone. Dumping the puck by the Strom all the way back at the blue line. Reset all the way back again on the Strom. Strom to the goal line. Control puck, back to back at the blind. Walking by Fowler, follow to the side. Fire! Shot again. Save by Calgary. Recovery went out. Battle for the puck by the Ducks. Finally, a rally. Dumping the puck in neutral zone. Set by Fowler. Follow back to Shuttlecock. Back the puck to Fowler. Kick out the puck to the side. Dumping by the goaltending by Strong. All the way back in front of Giordano. Ashton Reese try to get a puck. The puck go to Brody. Brody battle right now. Recovery by the Ducks. By the net. Veterano still the puck. We have passing hands pass, I believe. That will be the call, I believe. We're going to reset on the left side, but great opportunity for the ANAHEIM Ducks on that power play. 4 shots on the power play, guys. But they cannot find a way to put the puck behind the Calgary. Calgary solid so far for them. Grab that injection. The puck go back now. Dumping by the Toronto Maple Leafs on the defensive zone. 15 seconds to go remaining on the power play. They go back to Glenberg. Glenberg skate the puck to the blue line. Holding the puck now. Drive the puck behind. Set up right away at the red line. Now, and I'm trying to get puck on the side. Kick out the puck to McDavis. Shoot the puck over Calgary. Back to Zegras. Zegras try to get puck. Intercept Toronto Maple Leafs. The puck go back on the zone. Reset by Glenberg. Pass the puck to the side. And going to go to Troy Terry. Terry now to the blue line. Keep controlling puck at the red line. Coming out offensive zone. A little bit too far for Matthews. Terry fire puck. Hit crossbar. What a shot by Troy Terry. But crossbar. Backdoor. Calgary make another save. Oh my God. This was almost in by Troy Terry on that one over there. And then a one-timer shot by London Strom. Let's see the shot over the left shoulder of Calgary. Hit the crossbar. But puck never go in. And we have another whistle, but what a play by Troy Terry. First of all, Matt, welcome aboard. Matt M is in the house. The referee is okay, Matt. No complaining about the game so far for them. It's the decent leave. Not a bad game for the leave overall. So that's what we got. The Coyotes are winning. Beat the Rangers so far. So go I talk with everybody. Absolutely right, Terry, about this. The music make me want to eat. There we go. 47 like, not too bad. RG tonight, pretty good. Thanks so much, moderator, for the show tonight. Thanks so much, Pierre Martin. We're going to wait one out for the face up on the left side. Calgary winning by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Sandin going to set up, pass the puck to the other side, reset by I don't know who he was. I don't know how. The Toronto attacking went out. Turn around by Bonding. Bonding hold the puck. Bring the puck behind Manor. It was Manor, by the way, with Matthews. Pass the puck on the side. And then Ducks a battle right there by Comtois. Intercept by Strom. Set by Sundin. Shoot the puck in front. And Matthews shoot the puck. Miss barely the puck. Miss the net. Back to Manor. Manor pass the puck to Blanc. Set up now. Sundin shoot the puck again. Miss the net. Rebound. The Manor. Bring the puck to Matthews. Great opportunity right there. Finally, Gibson find a way to put the glove over the puck after the missing shot by Matthews. Wow, what a possibility for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Matthews and, of course, Austin Manor.
Killing me.
That's what the goalie said to his defenseman. Face off on the right side of the Gibson. Tavares, when he puck, Nylander, fire puck, missed the net completely after he hit the defenseman. Set up now, Justin Holt, back to Tavares, and for the London Strom. Now Tavares control the puck now, go back at the blue line. Bring the puck behind to Nylander. Nylander battle for behind the goaltending. Looking right now to pass to Kerfoot, keep controlling the Nylander, chasing by the Ducks behind Folder. Go back behind the net. Now London Strom right there is on the corner. Battle right there, and for the net. Then finally, go back to Silverberg. Silverberg intercept by Nylander at the red line from the bench. Pass to Tavares. Now battle. That Ducks recovery puck. Don't play puck by Silverberg. Chasing right now on the left side by Grand. The ball back in the corner. Battle right away. Grand in front of the Justin Holt. Win the battle. Back to Zegras. Pass the puck to the blue line. Set up now by Toronto Maple Leafs Manor. And finally pass to the left side to Kerfoot. Kerfoot's coming almost at 2-1. And finally net. A tip by Matthews. No chance. Vatrano used the ball to pass the puck outside the zone. The puck got bouncing over the stick of Riley. Going to recovery behind the goaltending. Change the direction for the Zegras. By shoot the puck in neutral zone. Back to Manor. Manor now in neutral zone. Manor keep controlling. Don't pay pas behind goaltending. Chasing one up by Vatrano. First one to get there. Matthews. Vatrano. Finally, Manor still the puck. Behind the net to Matthews. Matthews keep controlling. Matthews change the direction. Matthews stick angling a lot. Control the puck. The Ashmark change the direction. Bring the puck to the blue line. Send them to Manor. Manor to Matthews. Cannot control the puck. The puck don't bring the puck behind the goaltending. Got Green chasing by Zegras with Matthews. Zegras control the puck. Bring it for the net. Great play by Zegras on the back door pass to make Davis. Great save by Calgary. Shoot the puck. Miss the net by the Duck. Pass the puck to the blue line. Keep controlling the puck over there. Don't bring the puck down. Toronto can get out of the zone. Keep controlling all the way back on the offensive zone. Pass the puck behind. Manos control the puck. Lose the puck. Manos still the ball behind the net. Recovered by the Toronto Maple Leafs, but still by the Ducks. The Ducks coming back on 3 versus 2. Controlling now on the offensive zone. The back door. Pass the puck. Fire in the back door. And then the pass behind the net. In front of the net. The Calgary make another save. The Ducks right now back and forth. And Calgary find a way to make a save on that one over there. Great opportunity for the Ducks to try to tie the game. They still end the game. The Leafs right now cannot put the third goal to maybe save with the W. But so far the Ducks respond back and forth. Cal Green solid between the part for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight. Go back to the net and resettling out by Kiral. Chasing the puck all the way back, turn around, and don't put the puck in the neutral zone. Keep the puck in the neutral zone by Toronto. They go back to Raleigh. Raleigh control. Shoot the puck. Miss the net belly. Eichwald recover the puck. Finally cannot control. Cannot keep the puck. And reset by the Ducks. So use the board to use a neutral zone. The puck go outside the zone and for the bench by Eichwald. And now pushing each other. And now the puck go back, dumping the puck, still by Terry. Eichwald a little bit quicker to recover the puck. Pass the puck to Ashton Reeves. Try to get the puck to David Kaff. Dumping the puck behind goaltending. Ashton Reeves control the puck right now. Bring the puck to the blue line. Set up by Justin Holt. Gibson make a save with the blocker. Bouncing by the Ducks. Neutral zone. And finally puck outside. Pass to the ice stick. And going to be no call. To go back right now by I don't know which one. Anyhow, back again. Change the direction by the Malgian. Dumping the puck behind Gibson. The puck goes stopped by Gibson. Play the puck. Run the puck behind the net to Sheldon Kirk. Pass the puck to the side. Now the puck go outside the zone. Recovered by Robinson. Pass the puck to Justin Holt at the red line. Dumping the puck by the Malgian behind Gibson. Recovered by Sheldon Kirk. Rim the puck around the board. All the back into the zone by Grant. But it's going to be an icing. There will be a call for the linesman with 4:51 to go. Less 5 minutes to go remaining on this period between the Toronto and the ANAHEIM Ducks. The season just started, gave them time. Absolutely right about this. Gave them about this other code from last night. I really recommend. So funny. Yep. Go back right now in the corner. Battle right away by Silverberg. Fire pocket. Calgary making another save. No rebound on the right side of Calgary. Great play by Silverberg. Have a good game so far. That's what got us in the beginning of this game. There you go. Luciano, where are you? Are you ready, Luciano? We need you, Luciano. Welcome back. Mr. William Snyder is in the house tonight. William, thanks for being with us. Yeah, good game between the Hawks and the Wall. I think the last time was 3-2. I played banjo. Look, that with the on count, very tired. There we go. But they don't play banjo. Yeah, oh, we need 2-1. I love it. It was that. Funny stat, Matthew scored only 1 goal in last October. Then he got 9, 10, 8, 9, 13, and 10. So, Austin Matthews already 2 more goals than what he did last season in October. Go back right now, winning par at Ducks at the blue line. Don't pay the part behind Goaltender. Zegras leads the part to McDavish. McDavish bring the part to Zegras. Still par the Toronto Maple Leafs going to reset. Don't pay the part in neutral zone. Battle right now by Rock in front of the Vaderano. Vaderano and Zegras battle for the puck. The puck recovered by the Ducks going to Fowler. Fowler right now control the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Pass the puck to Zegras now kick the puck to Tavares. Tavares loses the puck. The puck go back the goaltending of the Toronto. Justin Hall in front of Vaderano. Puck intercept by the ANAHEIM Ducks. Shoot by the puck. Intercept. Save by Calgary. Follow in the back door. Bring the puck right now to the left side. Fire the puck. Calgary make a save. No rebound. We're going to reset all the way back on the right side. Shot by Zegras. Frank Zalazar, my friend the Cubano, is in the house. How you doing, my friend Frankie? Look like you're busy a lot. What's going on with you, Frankie? Sorry about that. Here we go. Puck went out winning, pas d'ANAHEIM shot. Shoot the puck. The puck stop by the Toronto Maple Leafs going to get out. I think it's, I don't know. The puck go back to Mano. Don't pin the puck, but ANAHEIM Ducks going to be back on their side. Control the puck with them. Turn the puck behind. Look about and the turn around behind them. Wrap up in front of the net. Oh, the puck slightly over control. Can I put the puck behind it? Jump in the puck by Kulikov. Now chased by Bunting behind the goaltender Gibson. Then out Bunting behind the net. Chasing by Troy Terry. Now turn by Strom. Turn around right there to Matthews. Matthews now change the direction. Hold the puck behind the goaltending. Matthews try to get around. Holding by the And Ricky finally sold by bunting around, finally go back outside the zone by the ANAHEIM Ducks. Terry dropped the puck behind, set up all the way back by Klimberg. Klimberg to the side, back the puck to the other side to Kulikov. Bring it by the corner, run the puck by Strong, back to Terry. Perry now Ashmack, sacking the puck to the side, intercepted Raleigh. The ball back to Terry. Terry passed the puck to Klimberg. Klimberg jump ball, John Gold with the puck finally, dumping the puck behind the net. Toronto intercept the puck, the goaltending, and now go back to the left side. Go back behind the net to John. John passes the puck, and now Ducks looking for the puck. A block shot by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Puck behind the net, recovery by the Ducks. When the puck back on a bit too far for John. Pinch went out by the Ducks, but pas de blue line. Set up the puck behind the net to John. John can intercept the puck to Egvar. Pinch went out by Benoit. Bunting the puck behind the net, recovery by the Ducks. Battle for the puck, London Strong, bring the puck to the blue line. Ducks still in the zone. Dumping the puck in front of the net. Tip in front of the net. And finally the puck go behind it. Recovery by Egvar. Lose the puck back to the Ducks. Ducks battle for the puck to Comtois. London Strong try to get around. London Strong bring the puck, intercept by David Kemp. Bring to Ashton Race to Morgan Riley. Now allowed the point was on the puck, bouncing the puck in defensive zone. The Ducks want to reset it with a little bit over 2 minutes to go remaining on the second period. 2-1 Toronto. The puck behind the side. Don't play by Matt John. John the goal line. Keep controlling the puck in front of the net. The puck intercept by Comtois. Bring the puck to Kulikov. Kulikov now drive the puck behind to Zegras. The back door, Comtois. Can't go and make a save on the back door. Great play by Zegras, Comtois, and Kulikov. But again, Kyle Green have a solid game again. The Toronto Maple Leafs. We have to give credit for Kyle Green right now. Keep the team and the game. And Ducks dominate the second half of the second period. And they cannot put a puck in the game and the net to tie the game. That's what we got so far. Thanks so much for all the dots tonight, the likes tonight, thanks for the watch. David, I'm back. David, also welcome back, by the way. Glad to have you on board. Back in the 3rd recovery on the left side. Dumping by the Ducks, by the Toronto. Reset by the left side. Blue the bucket, blue line. Justin Hall looking now. Keep control the puck. All at the ash mark. The goal line. All control the puck. Hold the puck in front of the Silverberg. Bring the puck the other side. Intercept by the Ducks behind the net by Silverberg. Now Kleinberg is control the puck. Scale with the puck now. At the line, keep the puck to the side. Ducks try to get back outside the zone. Reset by Glenberg back to Kulikov. Kulikov dumping the puck to the side. Dumping with the Ducks. The puck will be holding by GRENIER. The puck used in the neutral zone set up by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go down by Kerfoot. Chased by Nylander. Bring the puck to the side. The Ducks try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did. They bring the puck all the way back on the defensive zone of the Toronto with less of 1 minute to go remaining on this period. Go back on the left side. Now it's controlled by K-Raw. Don't pay the puck the left side. Kerfoot looking now. The left side, Gibson. They bring the puck behind. Intercept by the Tavares. Gibson finally make a save with a glove. No rebound. That's what we got on the left side with 23 shots for Toronto and 22 for the ANAHEIM Ducks. We're going to reset on the left side. Welcome back, CK. CK and the house. A long time we don't see CK guys around it. Now Toronto win the face-off back to the D. Now should the puck Gibson make a save, no rebound. This is the 24th shot for the Leafs on that period from Giordano. Let's go Hawks Chicago on the OT. William Snyder, thanks for all the birthday wish yesterday and the chat for your son to join the show last night. You're welcome, William. Glad to having you aboard. And always a pleasure having you with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Yeah, Roger, the bro, Alibag is 611. Again, the likes. Carroll push the puck all the way back up. Face off on the right side of Gibson. Michel Cluzet, go, Leafs, go. When he went out par le Toronto Maple Leafs, contre le Park to Carroll. Carroll don't pay pas bien en goaltending. Chasé went out by Strong. Strong will use the board. Intercept par Jordan sur le Park. Save par Gibson. Finally, Park outside the zone par le Ducks. Lave the Park dans la defensive zone. Reset par Carroll. Carroll pass the puck to the side. Giordano at the blue line. Control the Park by Carroll. Carroll to the blind. Pass the puck to the side. Turn around. And a breakaway by the Ducks. Grant's coming in the back door. And the 5-0. K. Graham make a save. We have a whistle. Do we have a penalty shot? No. Slashing. Wow. What a chance for the Anaheim Ducks after a mistake by Carroll. By Cal Green. Unbelievable performance tonight for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I would love to know the chance of the... I would like to know the chance of the shot, high danger shot for the Anaheim Ducks tonight, because it's without Cal Green tonight, this game is over. What a save by Cal Green between the legs. Great move by Grant on the 5-0. This is the second penalty. I think Matthews got a penalty on that one right there. And yeah, it was a diving by Matthews. On the fence, really wicked. Has to come some kind of improvement. I agree with you about this one. 3.8 seconds to go remaining on this one. It's going to be another power play for the Anaheim Ducks. Second power play for the Ducks. Now we're going to restart the third period on the power play, honestly. And we're going to be interesting to see that, how they're going to respond. But great period overall by the Anaheim Ducks. On that one, I think overall they dominate the second period. Lucky for the Toronto Maple Leafs to take the lead about this one there. Lindgren come back soon. Randy, yes, Marco. Lindgren is right now with the Toronto Maple Leafs. He's on the how you call it, like loan, conditioning, whatever they call it. And he'll be there for 10 days. He'll be back next week. Vegas 0-0 again Winnipeg. RJ 2-2 Arizona, and overtime 3-3 Minnesota. So thanks so much. All the update we got, RJ. We know the Devils beat Columbus Blue Jackets 7-1 a little bit earlier. That's the 5 game we have tonight on the NHL program. We thanks everybody to be a part of the show tonight. David said, my birthday is November 9. Congratulations, David. Just come back the 9. Yeah, Marco, a little bit. All right, guys, we're going to do a TV timeout here. We're going to be back. Les deux vont gagner Denis Rodrigue. Possible. 51 likes. Thanks so much for everybody. Like I said, we're going to go TV timeout here. We're going to be back very shortly. Don't go nowhere. And I can wait to see you a little bit later. Thanks so much, everybody.
You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royal time? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You made my day.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being joining us. Thanks for your patient wait a little bit. Time to have a nice break. What a beautiful morning here in Thailand. We're on the right foot right now here. It's like the sunrise is unbelievable. It's about 76 right now, Fahrenheit here. Sunshine is up. It's going to be hot. It's going to be the pool time afternoon. And we'll be ready for the show for tomorrow. For sure, but we want to thank, we saw Mr. Alan Barnes is in the house. Alan Barnes, thanks to be with us tonight. And that's what we are so far. And we're going to wait for the third period start between the Ducks and the Maple Leaf, Toronto Maple Leaf. When do you think Dame Rickard are going to even out? And they're looking at the principal right now. Joseph, yes, I agree with you. The one other factor, Joseph, happening this year, we have a lot of injuries happening earlier in the season. That's make a couple of things, but the thing is going to be really back normal, Joseph, what you're talking about. But Chicago has success right now. They're not going to handle this like long term. Seattle has success. They're not going to go all the way like that. Montreal, Buffalo are going to be at the bottom at the end of the day, Joseph. Columbus with the Flyers are going to be at the bottom in the Metropolitan. I don't think so. The Washington Capitals are going to handle there this season. They're not going to make the playoff. Dallas Star with now Goaltender as the goal lead could be a trouble over there at Dallas Star. You have to be questionable about the Minnesota Wild. You have to be a little bit questionable about the St. Louis Blues. That open up something. I think Nashville Predators should take advantage of that. But, at the bottom of the Central, I think Chicago and Arizona is going to be at the bottom at the end of the year anyway. David, I live in Thailand. Shootout, RG said about Chicago, Minnesota. I'm losing again. Me and ENORTAP. Very bad week this week. My first two pick does not work the way it's supposed. Kel McCarr, what the heck is going on with Kel McCarr? Supposed to be the best defenseman, and I'm 0. He's only 8 assists, 0 goals. So don't do well. My goaltending hurt a lot. ENORTAP. So, but it's all right. It's a long race. I'm not worried about this. I'm going to try to be sneaky and get a couple of players at the right time. Randy, the Avalanche are really struggling. They cannot score, Randy, most of the time. They really miss a couple of pieces of the puzzle, Randy. It's on the team right now. You have to be, but I heard it's a nice hour. Yes, it is, David. Beautiful place to be on the beach. What do you believe, Marc-Andre Jose are off still start there? It's a team concept. I think I will say to you and ENORTAP. So, McCall a lot of points coming, and when you have a better hockey player around him, whatsoever it is, I think for McCall it's a mixed bag, I believe, for the coach. Of course, they want to protect him a little bit longer. The short recovery could be a problem for him. For Jose, I don't know why. I didn't watch enough a game for Nashville to see what's going on with them. Like the Hurricane, there are two teams I did not really watch in the NHL so far. Is the Hurricane and the Nashville Predator. At the point with Nashville, I just watch highlights, and that's pretty much it. So usually It's going to be fine. They're going to be back normal. It's just a slow start, like the team. They miss Kadri. Yes, they miss Kadri because Randy, they balanced the lineup, honestly. But a great point about this. And then you can miss Landegard, of course. But Mathieu's 3 punitions en 2 parties. Un peu frustré. Peut-être, Denis, je ne sais pas, je n'ai pas regardé les punitions. La dernière punition, ben, c'était à l'extrémiste pour sauver un but. Je n'ai pas vu les autres punitions, mais je te comprends que c'est rare que Mathieu a beaucoup de punitions. Ça n'arrive pas souvent, Denis. I agree. So maybe American Thanksgiving as a playoff gauge point-wise does not work this year. Yeah, absolutely right. I think Thanksgiving, Joseph, I always said in hockey, when you see 2025 game on your schedule, Joseph, you can a little bit more see exactly what the season going to look like. Of course, you're not going to be perfect, but I would say to you, you can tell 2 teams are not going to not make the playoff. Like I said, that you expect 2 teams not going to get there. And the Thanksgiving is really an area where they give you a good indication. Of course, you have always a team can go around, but honestly, Thanksgiving really showed to you exactly. So, see that team is not going to recover. Because with some kind of parity in NHL, Joseph, you cannot be behind. Like Vancouver right now, 2-8, whatever they are, 2-6-2, whatever they are. They cannot go backwards. Like they cannot lose that. Whatever they play 500 for the rest of the year, they'll be pretty good, but not good enough to make the playoff anymore because they're slow start. So you cannot. It's hard to make a slump like 4, 5, 6 games, 7 games. Like Pittsburgh right now, they have to stop their slump. Minnesota did it. They stopped their slump, but if not, you're going to now you don't play. You're racing or you're chasing to stay in or to make the playoff. Rosie has no support in Nashville. McDavid is the best player, period, Randy. I love Thailand. David, awesome. Go wild, Luciano. No doubt about it. Don't ever start with that. Minnesota won tonight, but they scored 4-3 against the Chicago Blackhawks. That's a big, huge W for Minnesota. Because they now stay in the game in the season. They play the next game against Montreal Canadiens Tuesday night. So it will be interesting to watching this game for sure, unless you got an extra point. Chicago. Yep, that's a good word to see that, Mr. ENORTAP. Good night, Mr. David. We wish you an amazing great night. We wish you an amazing great week, sir. David, thanks to be a part of the show tonight, by the way. For me, right now, Toronto is the worst Canadian team. Montreal play better than the Leafs. Right now, yes, Denis, but at long term, you're going to see Toronto to be over Montreal. Scoring chance 15-14. Puck position 505 in the offensive zone. And I'm at more slot in the net, by the way. So that's pretty amazing. Devin Jr. How many minutes left in the intermission? We're almost there. We're going to restart very soon, Devin. You're welcome. When we start the third player, guys, is going to be a power play for what? 1 minute, 56 seconds to go. That will be the one over there. What is your thought about the Pens? Are they going to make the playoff again this season or not? I think so. Dawson, I know they have a slump right now, but Guanzel coming back. I think they lost the last game 3-1. They need a little bit more, bouncing from the front players, but I think they're going to make it. I think the team going to be out for them is Washington. And, it's very hard to read the Islanders. The inconsistency the Islanders so far is really strange for me. But there'll be a fight between them, the Devils, and Washington for 4. I still believe Pittsburgh's going to make it with the Rangers and Carolina. Yep. My heart really went out to Vancouver fans this season so far. They won't be solid fans for so long, and I don't blame them for the frustration. Yeah, Joseph, I agree with you about this. The expectation was high over there, and I know the group of fans, Joseph said the Buffalo Sabres fans deserve better at the end of the day, but great comments about them. Goal that the Jets take the lead 1-0 OMG about this. Second period, 7-14, the shot, Mr. Thanks so much, RG, again. Again, when I go, Bossy, happy Halloween, coach. Happy Halloween, Mr. Bossy Flower is in the house. Lowry score for the Jets, Bobby. I'm very proud. The game, Senator, again, Boston, Michelle said. Yeah, lucky Alebak is amazing. Again, the Knights look like a 6-1 Devil are going to be beat out Capitals this year. I'm feeling it. I think so, Joseph. I think the Washington are not there when missing with Tom Wilson, Backstrom. They miss now Connor Brown. The defense is not like it was before. Quimper could be there, but not all the time, and they don't score the consistency they was before. So it's a team when I was getting older. It's the team now. I think they'll be like this year will be the one really to be out about this. And that would be possibly the end of Peter Laviolette as the coach over there. Randy predict the Caps will find a way. Happy Halloween, Mr. RJ. The third period is coming. The players are back on the ice and going to start the third period, guys. We're going to be on the power play for 1 minute 56 again at the beginning on the power play for the ANAHEIM Ducks. Yes, ENORTAP. That Wilson is the key for the Caps. Yeah, he brings some kind of dimension. Of course, he's most like any corner. Yes, ENORTAP, they are, by the way. I feel like the Devils can match up with Wilson aggression this year, not like last season, Joseph said. About the Devils. And we're going to restart now on the neutral zone when the puck drop. McDavid, Zegras, Kleinberg are on the ice so far. With Troy Terry, Brody for the Toronto Maple Leafs, and we're going to reset on defensive zone by the ANAHEIM Ducks. Kleinberg drive the puck to Terry. Terry now looking in front of Marner. Now set up the puck right there at the blue line. Keep control the puck. Break to Zegras. Zegras went out. Don't play puck behind the net of Calgary. Chasing went out by the Ducks at the half park. The Toronto don't play the puck and going to reset with 1:35 to go remaining on the power play. It's better to make another goal, Michel Cloutier said. The puck dropped now on the Terry to Zegras. Zegras to the red line. Kick the puck to Terry. Lost the puck. Don't play puck by Calgary. Reset by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Very bad inquest now. At 2-1 Toronto on the back door. If Mano should have probably scored. Bing, bang, boing. What a play. It was Shark Rock. Shark Rock, a curved foot, and the Toronto Maple Leafs just cut the leg of the ANAHEIM Ducks. It would be the end for Ducks tonight. Shut down the lights, turn off the lights. This game is over. And the Toronto Maple Leafs on the breakaway on 2 versus 1. I apologize on the short and dirt, and they just cut the legs of the ANAHEIM Dogs. What a play by Kerfoot, GATORS-ROCK. Wow. That is not what was expected at the beginning of the third period. The ANAHEIM Dogs, I don't think so. They will be back in the game. This is going to be the end for the while. We'll go back behind the net. Recovery by Giordano. Dumping by neutral zone over the head of Cam Fowler. Going to drop the puck at the goal line. Behind the net, Gibson going to reset and going to break out for the power play with less of 1 minute to go on the power play. Back to the left side. Controlling went out by Strom. Strom departed Shattenkirk. Bring the puck to Strom. Dumping the puck to the left side. Recovery by Vetrano, I believe. Pass the puck to the blue line. Cam Fowler back to behind the net. The power play of the Ducks are not great so far. The back door. Fire puck. Black shot by Riley, I believe. Reset by ANAHEIM Ducks. The goal turn around all the way back. Reset controlling all the way back by Strom. Strom to the blue line. Back up to Fowler. Shoot the puck in front of net. Marner intercept the puck. Don't pay the puck by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Going to reset by the Ducks. Gibson drive the puck. Jason went out by Marner, I believe. Or Kerfoot on the left side with 15 seconds to go on the power play. Excuse me, for the ANAHEIM Ducks. Recovery went out, turn around. Kerfoot still the puck. Kerfoot on breakaway in the back door. Gibson make a save. No call for a penalty shot, a penalty. They go back to Kleinberg. Give it out. Another great play by Kerfoot so far. Pass the puck to the side. Keep the puck neutral zone. Ducks kick out the puck to the side. Come shoot the puck by John on the back door. Keep control the puck by John all the way back behind the net. Recovery puck. Go back to the D. Don't pay by the right side. Set up by Comtois. Comtois drop to John. Intercept by Kerfoot. Keep the puck to the side to Matthew. Pass the puck to the right side. Justin Hold. Hold right now with the puck. Don't pay the puck. Just say by Austin Matthews coming from the goal line. Pass the puck to the side. Kulakov still the puck. And by intercept by Marner. Shoot the puck at Toronto. Nylander, I believe. Intercept with a bad play by Kulikov. The back and the defensive zone by the Toronto Maple Leaf going to reset. Pass the puck to the side. Controlled by Sandin. Pass the puck to Bonding, I believe, or yes, don't pay a puck to the side to Nylander. Intercept by Klimber, the backhands. Pass the puck, intercept for Toronto Maple Leaf. Turn around with that. The Ducks try to get a puck. Finally, they did. They are coming back. It's Terry. Terry holding the puck. Fire puck. We can go and make a save. The puck go back inside. We set now by Sandin. We go back in the corner. Pinched by the Ducks. Run the puck to Grant. Grant pass the puck to the side. Guy Green. Recovery puck behind the net. Pinching right now by Cam Fowler. Bring the puck behind the goaltending at the goal line. The Ducks try to get a puck, battle with that. Still the puck by Strom. Behind the puck to the blue line. Set up now by the Ducks. Bring the puck to the side. Fowler. Shoot the puck. Missed it completely. Stop by Simon Benoit, the blue line. Don't pay puck behind goaltending. Rested by Grant. Brand still the puck by Giordano. So Giordano don't pay puck to the D to Sandin. Sandin use the board. Pass the puck to Tavares. Tavares to the blue line. Pass the puck in the zone. Don't pay the puck by Nylander. Chasing by Ekvald. But we have an icing from the what we heard. I'm going to reset on the defensive zone. But what a play by the goal by PK by GATORS-ROCK. And that gave the big lead 3-1. Go back and let that reset by Kimson. Go back out of the play. Going to reset all the way back. Here we go. We're going to reset now. On the right side of Gibson, London Strom face to Tavares. Winnie by Tavares, Winnie by the blue line. Set up fire puck, Sandin. Turn around the left side. Gibson loses his edge. Austin Reese try to get a puck on the right side. Gibson battle right away back behind the Justin Cut. Bring puck in front of net. Go to opposite corner. Well, pinch by Justin Old. Bring the puck to corner by the Toronto Maple Leaf. Battle right away back with Ekval, with Tavares. We have Beaulieu. And then we have Comtois. Enrique tried to back at the back door or the back on the opposite corner and reset by the Ducks. Lab the point neutral zone. They bet at the neutral zone. But they're offside. Finally, Toronto going to regroup and new players coming for Toronto. And old Brody holding the puck, drop the puck behind on the right side for Justin Hall. All bring it par neutral zone. Don't pay par in the right corner. Intercept par the Ducks. Use the board. Intercept par the leave. But again, the puck around. And now go back to Terry. Pass the puck to Strong. Fire puck. Calgary make a save. No rebound. Oh, he missed the puck. The puck go all the way back to another corner. I thought he hold it. Finally, puck in front of the bench. Don't pay par par the leave. Reset by Simon Benoit. And we have an offside at the blue line from the linesman. We're going to reset on the neutral zone for the next face-off. Matthews coming out and the back door for Marner. No chin. The Ducks recovery puck. But Matthews to the puck. Back to Bunting. Fire puck. Gibson make a big save over the right shoulder. And the puck drop in front of his knee. And he's going to intercept the puck with the glove. We're going to reset. A great play by Marner, Matthews, and Michael Bunting. They are back together. And so far, the Toronto Maple Leafs lead the game by the score 3-1. Face up on the right side of Gibson. Toronto really elevated their game at the third period. When he went out by the Ducks and Kilgav playing the puck in neutral zone, battle went now in front of the bench. Marner will the puck back to go regroup on defensive zone. Send in, bring the puck to Roddy at the blue line. Roddy at the red line. Don't pay puck behind the goaltender. Recovery by Kulikov. Kulikov ran the puck around the Kleinberg. Kulikov battle with Matthews. Still the puck. Back to Bunting. Bring the puck to Marner. Marner change the direction. Back to Bunting. Shoot the puck. Miss the net barely. The puck go all the way back outside the zone. On defensive zone, Toronto going to regroup on defensive. Going to reset. A little bit over 14 minutes to go remaining on the third period. It's a goal that Jack Crock, the third goal of the Toronto Maple Leafs, the beginning of the third period, completely changed the momentum for the Ducks. Now Kerfoot control part behind the net, bring part the blue line. Set up now. Controlling at the defense. Don't pay pas opposite corner. Set up by Tavares. Tavares battle for the puck behind the net. Kerfoot still the puck. Back to Tavares at the left side. Gibson. Tavares putting point in front of the net. Intercept by the Ducks. But the puck go outside the zone. Reset man out by Justin Hall in front of the bench. Use the board. Don't pay part by Toronto Maple Leafs behind the net of Gibson. We have an icing with less of 14 minutes to go remaining on the third period. Go back to the Ducks, went out, shoot the puck, missed the net barely. The puck to Justin Hall. Toronto try to get puck outside the zone. Intercept by London Strump. And finally, Toronto get out. Breakaway Kerfoot again, third time. Shoot the puck, Gibson make a save. We have a penalty shot. Alex Kerfoot, second penalty shot of the year. One time again at Montreal Canadiens. And now we have a penalty shot again at Anaheim Ducks. Alex Kerfoot on the penalty shot, second penalty shot of the season. And the Ducks are really upset about that call over there from the referee. And again, what a move, Kerfoot. Gibson right away there. And we call this one the Anaheim Ducks holding right there. When he gave a penalty shot, that one was surprisingly. After Danny Grant, have a breakaway ability, would be interesting to see if it looked like that shot over there. Here we go. Kerfoot went out, waiting for the whistle. Kerfoot looking, went out, turn around, holding his breath, and here we go. Pick up the puck to red line. Control now the left side. Gibson come back to the middle. Stick angling, holding the puck a bit more. Fire puck! Completely missed the net. Again, this is the second missing goal of the penalty shot, and that's what happening about this one over there. And that's it. I should use that one. I agree with you, Matthew, Kelly, about this one over there. Wow. No movement, no nothing. That was not a great call for that one over there for sure. Dodgers. Yippee, yeah, 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 yippee, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go. We're going to wait for the puck come back at the TV timeout. Come back. It's a long TV timeout. We have a little bit over 13 minutes to go remaining on the third period. Toronto Maple Leafs 3, the Anaheim Ducks 1. They show the two examples for Matthews and Fowler, the penalty shot. So it's going night. Dan Asham will come back in the house. Face off now on the left side of the John Gibson. David Camp with Ashton Reese and Pierre Egbar. The puck will now battle and the neutrals on the puck. Involved for the puck. Miss the net belly. Ashton Reese one more time. And then finally Gibson put the glove over the puck. You're going to reset on the right side with 13:24 to go. The shot of 29-25. But as I will be a little bit behind. Here we go. The puck now on the defensive zone. Grant try to back outside the zone. Intercept by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Go back to Beaulieu. Beaulieu now control the puck behind the net for himself. Bring the puck to the hash mark. Finally, Ducks going to dump in the puck. Recovery by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Going to regroup on defensive zone. Hold the puck, hold it back. We did not see Carroll on the ice, and he got his penalty. One Matthews got a penalty. They'll go back to the left side. Send in pass the puck to Matthews. Matthews on the right side. Change the direction. Come back at the blue line. Turn around behind by the Manor to control the puck. Then intercept by the Ducks. The Ducks get out. Terry. Breakaway down in the Ducks. A breakaway for Zegras. Should have put the back. Hit the ball. Trevor Zegras on the back door. A bad play by Mitch Marner. And the Anaheim Ducks got the lead. 3-2 by 1. Wow, what a shot by Zegras on the back door. On the breakaway after he intercepted the puck by Troy Terry. By Mitch Marner. Wow. What a move by Zegras over the glove of Gal Green. Why is Marner on defense? No, he was not on defense. He loves the puck. And the boat sender. Yeah, absolutely right, Brandy. And the top thing tonight. Our better team, what do you think? Yep. We have to tie it up. You're absolutely right about this one. There, puck drop now on the neutral zone. We have a couple stick slashing between both players, but finally Calgary intercept the puck, bring the puck to the corner, chasing Palan Ducks, intercept the hash mark, bring the puck to the side, bring the puck to the goal line, and fire! Click out. Calgary make a save. The puck back to Zegras, back the bluff to Glenberg. Glenberg's coming down. Like shoot it by wrist shot, a black shot in front of the net, turn around by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kerfoot's coming back now on the 3 zone. Kerfoot don't play puck in front of Tavares. Intercept by Gibson, throwing the puck to Glenberg in front of Tavares. Lob the puck behind to Kulikov. Kulikov joined the direction behind the Gibson. Drop the puck again to Glenberg. Glenberg pass the puck to Strom. Strom's coming at the red line. Kick out to Glenberg. Glenberg's coming offensive zone. Pay the puck behind. Tip by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Puck go outside zone. Reset by Simon Benoit. Ran the puck around the board. Don't pay by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Devin Cav. The puck back to the net. That is Benoit. Bring the puck to all the way back at the line. And the puck go back on the 3 zone. Battle for Sandin. The puck go back to Troy Terry. Terry hold the puck. Terry holding. For the puck. Miss the net belly. The puck go back at the blind. Set up the Benoit. Benoit bring the puck to Strom, lose the puck at Toronto Maple Leafs, use the board, get out the zone, it was zone, pass the puck to the right side, back to Egvar, pass the puck in front of the net, Benoit recovery puck, Benoit now chasing by Nylander, back to the Anaheim Ducks, going to try to get back outside the zone, Terry bring the puck to the side, and now I just lost the stream of the game, back the puck all the way back on 11:07 to go on the third period. Go to a set on the left side of Gibson. Gibson have some problem with his skate. Try to figure out what's going on. And oh my God. I don't think so, Dan. I don't think so that team will go to win it. I don't see them there yet. We'll have to wait a little bit longer. 27-29 for the shot. Gibson is going to go on the bench. Wait, a timeout? Zegret is a stud.